Good morning, everyone. So we're next up to do Siman Resh Nun Tet, which was the end of the laws of insulating, the laws of Hatmana. But when looking through those halachot, there's basically, it's not really so applicable to our life today in general, because it talks about taking and insulating your dafina with rocks or with different things, and it describes the type of oven that was used back then. So I didn't feel that it's applicable, so we're going to skip Siman Reish Nun Tet and kind of complete the laws of Hatmana. And I want to thank you for listening, because it was difficult, and we learned a lot of things, practical things. It has to do with our dafina. But we're moving along on the laws of Shabbat and the laws of Erev Shabbat. That's what we're up to. And Siman Reish Samech talks of Dinei Hachnasat Shabbat, and it opens with mitzvah lirchotz kol gufo. It's a mitzvah to wash oneself, take a shower before Shabbat. Ideally, his entire body. Let's say he's running late, he can't, it's too tight. At least yirchatz panav yadav v'raglav. At least wash your face, your hands, and your feet. Bechamin, with hot water. Be'erev Shabbat, on Friday, getting ready for Shabbat. And Mishabura says, of course, this is Mipnei Kevod Shabbat, for the honor of Shabbat. You want to be your finest, you want to be your cleanest. And even though the Shulchan Aruch uses the word mitzvah, it is a mitzvah of Kavod Shabbat, but it's not an avera if you don't. It's not lo ne'enash al zeh. You don't get punished if you don't. Say a person didn't come into Shabbat with a shower. It's not an avera. It's just you're losing out on the mitzvah of Kevod Shabbat in this area. Now, mitzvah lachof harosh. It's also mitzvah. The proper thing is to wash one's hair. So it's not just to wash your face, but especially for women, sometimes they shower without washing the hair. It's a whole to do. But okay, men, it's something that's important. Washing one's hair. Legalech atzipornaim. Interesting. Use the word legalech. Usually means to shave, but to cut one's nails as well. The erev Shabbat. We'll get into cutting the nails right now. There's a special way. So also, if he has long hair going into Shabbat, it's a mitzvah to cut his hair specifically on Erev Shabbat in order to come into Shabbat with the proper kavod Shabbat. Now this is a Kabbalistic thing brought down from the Ramah. When a person cuts his nails, not to cut them in order. So how do you cut them? You start off with your left hand, and you start off in the kmitza finger, which is this finger. So the way that I remember it is, I have a good friend of mine. His name is David. He was a roommate. He was a roommate of mine. He's a good friend. He's a rabbi in Miami, David al-Malech, if you know him. So his name starts with a Dalid. Dalid is the fourth letter. It's 4, and he's a lefty. So I always remember Dalid, my friend, and he's a lefty. That's how I start. So he says, so you start and then you keep on skipping. So you go from this finger to this finger to this finger to this finger to this finger. If you're not watching, then you lose out. But the finger beside the pinky, and you keep on going right, and you skip. And then you go to the right hand, and you go this finger, this finger, this finger, the middle finger, then the pinky. Now, that's what the Ramah says.
Any reason for that?
So I'm sure there is, but he doesn't bring it down. The Mishnah Berurah doesn't bring it down. The Mefarshim don't bring it down. It's Kabbalistic reason. But don't worry if you didn't do this. So now look, who says this? The Abu Darham. The Abu Darham was Sfaradi, was one of the great Rishonim from Spain, and the Magen Avraham and many others. And the Mishnah Berurah says, Lechatchila, ideally one should do this. But you say, that who's the greatest Mekubal? It was the Arizal. And the Arizal didn't worry about this. He didn't do this. He didn't cut your nails. So not to worry. Even the Shulchan Aruch, the truth is, this is brought down by the Ramah, the Ashkenazim. The Shulchan Aruch didn't bring this down. So, la halacha, you don't have to do this. Cut your nails. Main thing, cut your nails before Shabbat. And if your nails are long, when do you cut them? Erev Shabbat. You want to get a little extra thing? I don't know why. When I learned it when I was younger, I do it, and that's why I do it. But it's not the Arizal, the Shulchan Aruch doesn't bring it down to the Ramah. The Mishnah Berurah says lechatchila to try doing this, And but if not, again, it's not an avera. It's just so you do the kabbalistic thing. I don't have the reason. Maybe one day I'll get to knowing that reason. Okay, that's that for today. Mincha tonight at 4:40. Gemara shiur tonight at 8:30. Have a good day, everyone. Have a good day.